Alright guys, so we did our presentation on multiple sclerosis, and I'm Jeff Mihilchuk.
Levincia Allen. Multiple sclerosis, a long-lasting immune-mediated disease, can affect the brain, spinal cord, and optic nerves, attacking vision, motor, and sensory skills, impedes transmissions of electrical signals from the brain to other parts of the body. Typically prevalent in children, most often diagnosed between the ages of 20 and 40, 2.5 million cases worldwide. Potential cause related to vitamin D deficiency. March is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. Treatments. Medical marijuana being prescribed to help reduce pain levels for cases involving older patients. Young children can use corticosteroids injections to treat attacks. Eating a healthy diet, exercise, reduce stress. Always keep family and friends support. Characteristics. More common symptoms: fatigue, weakness, dizziness or vertigo, numbness, paralysis, walking difficulties. Less common symptoms: speech problems, swallowing problems, tremors, seizures, hearing, vision loss.
Now I'm going to go over some classroom strategies. In the event of hearing or vision loss, a speech-language pathologist may be necessary, as well as other one-on-one assistants, such as occupational therapists and physical therapists. In order to bridge the communication gap, development of sign language use to express thoughts can be very helpful. A form of technology that would assist in the bridging of the communication gap is a communication board or go-talk board similar to the ones seen at Ridge Ruxton. It is also important to keep in mind wheelchair accessibility in your classroom. Adapting classroom activities to accommodate students in a wheelchair, and a circular table in the center of a class for circle talks can help engage the students. Other forms of classroom setup strategies include have the student closer to a door and or teacher's desk, and to make sure the student's back is not facing their classmates. Here is a picture of a classroom we found to be well organized. I will go over some of the characteristics following the conclusion of the PowerPoint. Some accommodations and modifications for students with multiple sclerosis include the development and implementation of a 504 plan or an IEP. Some of the characteristics of this IEP can include allowing extra time for tests and in-class assignments, small group settings, allowing the student to have options of work submission either through oral or communication board or have the assignment written or typed, curving the grading scale towards student with multiple sclerosis, and allowing them to have a daily planner or mobile device to provide assistance. Some home strategies and modifications include allowing the student to take their go-talk board home or having a separate one for home use, and including iPad apps such as Proloquo, To Go, and iCommunicate, having consistent family support and optimism, installing a web camera to accommodate homeschooling in cases of relapse and seizures, online assignments that the student can submit from home, Blackboard type sites to allow for easy online communication, a mobile chair elevator for easier access to different floors of the house, and a multiple sclerosis manager or social worker to assist around the house. Here is a picture of a well set up home office for a student with MS. Again, we will come back to this later to go over some of the organizational strategies being implemented. Some apps for supporting students with MS include medication reminder apps such as MS Journal and RX Mind Me Prescription. Other life support apps include Momentum Magazine, MS Self, and My Sidekick. The first two resources seen on this slide are online handbooks. The first providing classroom strategies for an academic setting, which can be used by educators to help assist in their support of students with multiple sclerosis. The second is a guide to assist parents with home strategies to help assist students with MS.
The fourth resource is the National MS Society webpage, and this is a helpful tool for educators and give them knowledge on the disease. The last resource is a website called youthms.org for student support and parents. Here is the National Multiple Sclerosis Society website, and it just basically gives you background information on what the disease is, symptoms, treatments for the disease, resources and support systems, and how to live with MS, and how to research and and, and get involved. This website is used to keep caregivers and for caregivers to find support groups and other activities to keep spirits high with living with MS for young children. And this is good to use for children and parents.
Incredible MS robot. Fully charged, good to go, and fit to answer all your questions. I'm an MS expert. Go on, test me.
And basically, you can just ask questions and they'll give you background information on whatever question that you ask pertaining to multiple sclerosis. And celebrity cases: Annette Funicello, a former musketeer for Disney, diagnosed at the age of 50. She had an active fundraising for research until her death in 2013. Montel Williams, talk show host from Baltimore, Maryland, graduated from the Naval Academy in 1980, experienced symptoms 2 decades before diagnosed in 1999 at the age of 42. And this is our World Cited page, and we have a video to show you.
Now we are going to take a look at the story of a girl who was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis during her senior year of high school. Hope you all enjoy.